Lads and ladies, I have made the decision to sell off a big card in my account. I have unleashed my Thiago Almada Limited back into the sober realm for the grand price of 0.08 Ethereum, aka £115. But why did I do such a thing? Because I'm looking at his scores right here, and yeah, I would say they're pretty fucking good. Almada is having a cunt storm of a season and is in peak form right now, but if we look at game week 373 here, we will see despite me captaining him, I still did not do enough to even get a sniff at a reward in Champion America Limited. I think this was 279 points when I cancelled the lineup, and you know, this was hurt by Martin Piss's DMP, and obviously a tactical blunder on my part putting Fagundes in over Gazdag here. But even then, if I had played this game week perfectly by putting Stuvert and Gazdag into the lineup, then you know, I would have got like 380 points, which equates to a mid-level tier 3. And if we then have a gander at the prize pool, the top end of the tier 3 bracket is Matt Miazga, who comes to a whopping grand total of £13. And that's like top end, so a mid-level tier 3 card here, we're probably looking at sub £10, right? Which, you know, a tenner is a tenner, a win's a win, not complaining from that perspective. It's just, you know, the fact I've sold this Almada for £120, that's one player from any prospective lineup. So in theory, I would have to hit 400 points 12 times across a season just to recoup his cost. And you know, that's why I decided to sell him. I just wasn't sure that was worth it. There's obviously lots of things to consider when selling, so I have no idea if my logic makes any fucking sense here. I'm sure any passive earnings are good, right? I just thought in limited level, it's so hard in theory to gain an edge and margin out other managers due to the sheer number of entrants and cards being put into the tournaments, which in my head makes me think the elite players like Almada, for instance, are a lot more diluted and they lose that bit of extra power and that bit of extra edge comparatively to the cost of the outlay on the card. We're doing some big finance words here today, people. But, you know, that 0.08 Ethereum I've got from selling Almada will be put to better use in the rare or even super rare brackets, I think. And also for my account, I considered that I have Gazdag in limited as an ample replacement. So, you know, factoring in that Gazdag has 2.5 years left on his contract in the MLS. Meanwhile, Almada, I'll be fucking shocked if he's still at Atlanta this time next year. I mean, he's got Napoli or Juventus for 35 million written all over him, and you know, I'm sure he'll do great whenever he makes that next step to a major European club. But there's countless players who have made the jump from MLS to the European leagues, for instance, and their value has plummeted. Off the top of my head, well, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. The Villa cunt, Duran, moved from the MLS to Villa. Let's have a look at what his price is looking like now. We can see here, Duran's rare was previously going for about 0.45 Ethereum, and now he is basically a quarter of that price. Granted, I think Almada would take the move to Europe a bit better in his stride than Duran has, but you know, you get my point. Happened to Orsic as well, actually, from Zagreb to Southampton. His value fucking plummeted, so you know, I just thought, fuck it, yeah, gonna cash in on Almada while he's in peak form and we're at the start of the MLS season. So rest in peace, Thiago Almada Limited, aka the MLS Zion Fleming. We had a good run. But okay, while my Thiago Almada team failed, I did actually do some minor successes elsewhere in game week 373. And you got to remember that I am not a big fuck off well account, people. You know, just a simple threshold win is a fairly big deal for me and a big success. So that's always the aim. So stick a post stamp on that Cap 240 rare lineup because I signed, sealed, and delivered the goods this week. Big part in thanks to Muhlenstein's 100 out of 100 score. That is the maximum amount of score you can score. So, you know, that was very nice, except for the asshole part of my brain was sort of thinking like, oh my god, wow, what a waste of a 100. Like, I only needed 40 points from Muhlenstein to hit the threshold, so he could have saved that 100 for another week because, unfortunately, I was so close, but no cigar, to breaking into the card reward sections of Cap 240 rare here. You know, top 486, get a little something extra here, and unfortunately, I was fair and squarely just outside of that. Obviously, the big disappointment here being Rigoni's cameo from the Benchio, a measly 20 points, but maybe in another timeline we push for something a bit more. But hey, can't complain. Clean sheet from Stuver, Mikel Uri back amongst the decisives, and I will be claiming that $50 worth of Ethereum this game week. Then over in the top right here, I actually got off to a strong start in Limited All-Star courtesy of Hotter and McGregor, but then look at this from Bond. That's not a DMP, lads and ladies, no, that is a 0. Not only did Bond concede 3 goals, but 2 of them were his fucking fault. So yeah, I guess he had a license to kill my lineup this week. You know, because his name's Bond, like the British guy with the pew pew, shoots the guns and stuff. No, Okay. At least we did manage to hit 392 points in Challenger Europe Limited here to lock in a tier 3 reward using the Royalivi there. Again, a decent points total, a little something extra to add to the account, but fuck me, it was mightily rude of Zagreb to decide to concede in the fucking 91st minute of the game. Yeah, don't do that, guys. That's not something I would recommend. So I instantly lost 42 points from Livakovic and Sutalo there, which has taken me from a top end tier 2 to a mid-level tier 3. It's a tough game. And it's a tough life, but that's the way the Croatian cookie crumbles. Alright, here we go, opening some Ethereum. That's very nice, not won that in a while, but here we've got a tier 3 limited. We're going to open it for 392 points. That is Sweden. That is a forward. That is, go ahead Eagles. I don't fucking know. Lidberg, yeah, cool, nice card. Woo, reward's done for another episode, yeah. And he is worth $3.45. So this is why I sold Armada, but every little helps. And yeah, nice. I'm back in my orange hoodie, and honestly, I can't be fucked to go through my weekend lineups for the next game week. You know, you all know the drill by now. It'll be a Philly stack in limited, and then an Austin FC stack in cap 240 rare. Blah blah blah. And without you lot to help me with my lineups, I'll probably actually have to do some research on Play Sharper. So yeah, let's go science. Woo, yeah. Good times. This video was much more about the sale of the MLS GOAT, Thiago Almada. Please like and subscribe for future episodes. And I'll catch you next time. Because I love you.